Android Studio. Create the base class. Class hierarchy of dwellings. This is a diagram of the class hierarchy you want to build. At the root, there is a dwelling, which specifies properties and functions that apply to all dwellings, a class similar to a blueprint. Then there are multiple classes for square cabin, round hut, and round tower. Classes. Dwelling, a base class representing a non-specific shelter that stores information common to all dwellings. Square cabin, a square cabin made of wood with a square floor plan. Round hut, a round hut made of straw with a circular building plan, which is the parent of the round tower. Round tower, a multi-story circular tower made of stone with a circular building plan. Create the dwelling abstract class. An abstract class is one that cannot be instantiated because it is not fully implemented. You can think of it as a sketch. Sketches contain ideas and plans for something, but often not enough information to complete the build. You can use a sketch, abstract class, to create a blueprint, class, from which actual object instances are built. For example, vegetables has many properties common to all vegetables, but you can't create an instance for a non-specific vegetable, because you don't know something about it, like its shape or color. Therefore, vegetable is an abstract class, and the specific details of each vegetable are determined by subclasses. Create abstract class. Dwelling, like vegetable, will also be an abstract class. It will contain properties and functions common to many classes of housing. But the exact value of the property and the implementation details of the function are unknown. Go to the Kotlin playground, add this code below the main function to create an abstract class called dwelling. The declaration of an abstract class begins with the abstract keyword. Add a property for building material. 1. In dwelling, create a building material variable of type string to represent the building material. Since the building material doesn't change, you can use val to make it an immutable variable. Running the program, the system displays error message. 2. Add the abstract keyword to the variable definition. As the error message suggests, you can add the abstract keyword as a prefix to your building material declaration to indicate that the property will not be defined here. Add property about capacity. Another property of housing is capacity, which is how many people can live in the house. In dwelling, add an abstract integer val called capacity. Add a private property for number of residents. All housing has a certain number of residents, so the residence property should be defined in the dwelling parent class for all child classes to inherit and use. 1. You can pass residents as arguments to the dwelling class constructor. The residence property is a var, because the number of residents may change after the instance is created. 2. After defining the housing capacity and the current number of residents, you can create a function hasRoom to determine whether the room can accommodate other guests. You can define and implement hasRoom function in dwelling class, because the formula for accommodating other occupants is the same for all dwellings. If the number of residents is less than the capacity, it means that the corresponding dwelling can accommodate other residents. The function should return true or false according to this comparison method.